In this video, I'll demonstrate how you can use the Osmand Maps and Navigation app to record GPX tracks, analyze them, change their appearance, navigate with them, and import and export them. My emphasis is on walking. I'll be using the Android version of Osmand, version 2.8.2. To begin, you first enable the Trip Recording plugin, one of several plugins that extend Osmand's feature set. Note that the plugin settings screen has a number of options, some of which govern how GPXs are recorded and whether they're automatically saved. You can always save a track manually. To record a track, it's useful to display the GPX logging button, which is enabled through the Configure Screen setting. To see the GPX as it's recording, go to the Configure Map menu and enable GPX Track. The logging button shows you the distance you've come and lets you stop and restart the recording at any time. And lets you save it. Now I'm going to record a second track going in the other direction. And here at the top of the ridge, I'll divide it into two segments. We'll see the effect of this in a bit. I'm also going to mark a GPX waypoint, that is, a point of interest associated with the track I'm recording. These can be made anywhere. Here are a few more. At the end of my walk, I again stop the GPX and save it. We can analyze these tracks from the My Places menu. Note that this is the second of the two menus within Osmand that pertain to GPXs. Here's the first GPX I recorded. From here you can view a variety of stats and graphs. I can correlate these graphs with the track itself. I can also specify a split interval. For example, here is the track divided into 500-meter segments. There's also a second split interval option at the bottom. This one gives statistics for each specified interval. Here's the second GPX I recorded, which I divided into two segments. There are three graphs, the first showing the GPX as a whole, the second showing the segment going up to the ridge, and the third graph showing the segment going down. There's also a list of the GPX points I created. The My Places menu also has an option for specifying the color of each track. Half of these colors are opaque, the other half are translucent. You can also adjust track thickness. This option is back on the GPX track menu. And it applies to all tracks. To navigate with the GPX, display it first, then push the directions icon. If you're displaying more than one track, you'll get a choice. To navigate the track going back, reverse the GPX direction in Settings. There are a couple of other navigation options here as well. The first determines what happens when your route diverges from the track. When checked, Osmand insists that you pass along the entire track. Otherwise, it's more accommodating. The second option determines how the route is calculated, when it starts before the track, ends after it, or both. When checked, Osmand attempts to route along an appropriate path when entering or exiting the track. Otherwise, it doesn't. GPX files live in the Osmand Tracks directory, and you can import and export from here. You can also create your own custom folders that can help organize your tracks. You can also export a specific GPX file by sharing it. And finally, a note on a couple of these icons, which allow you to deal with multiple tracks at once. The first determines which GPXs are shown on the map. The second lets you pick one or more files for deletion.